Welcome back to another deck tech. Today, we're actually doing a deck tech for One Piece card game today that I went to a regional this weekend. It was in Texas. It went pretty well. We played 9 rounds of Swiss into a cut to top 32, which I, spoiler, got top 8 in. So I got the serialized Luffy and the cool playmat. So I played Whitebeard today. This is Edward Newgate, if you've never played the game. At the end of the, he has 6 life, and at the end of the turn, you basically take a card from your life and add it to your hand. Basically, he's Chain. If you've played Flesh and Blood, that's why I like him, because I love Chain, and I love this character. Key thing about this character is he has a 6k power base, which is, like, very, very good in this game. So, for Newgate, first thing you have to do is you have to look at the 2k base. So, I play 4 Sanji, 4 Monkey D. Luffy, 4 Brook, and 3 Jozu. So, the reason I play these Straw Hat 2Ks that usually not a lot of people do. Sometimes they have the tech ones that are Makino or one of the other ones, the minus 2K one. The reason I play these is because I am playing for Nami, and just for consistency of Nami, of always hitting a Straw Hat pirate, I want to have the Straw Hat 2Ks here. So this is going to be most of my defensive core here. And then we're only going to be playing 4 events in this deck, which is going to be those 4 Radical Beams. This is going to be, 15 2Ks, 4 Radical Beams. A majority of the defensive cards in this deck, because I am playing a character that damages himself, I want to be completely safe for 90% of the game, so you need to commit pretty heavily on these 2Ks and these events here. Notably, I don't play Guard Point because that card sucks, and don't play that card. So, obviously, I have the Namis. Big thing about the Namis is I'm not playing dedicated Strawbeard. I am actually playing the Marco hybrid list. Is going to be playing the Whitebeard Pirates. So the Micro Hybrid list, I think, was a really good meta call, because although you are a little bit more weak to Zoro, I think playing the Mirror, the Marcos are really good. Playing Green, I think the Marcos are really good. And all against all the Dofis and all those stuff, I want to be playing Marco. I'm not playing Boat. I'm not a dedicated Boat list. I'm just playing the Strawbeard with the Marco Splash, because I think it's really, really good. For those Marcos, obviously, I'm going to play the 4 Atmos, and then because I want the consistency of the Nami, I'm going to play the 4 of the Straw Hats. I only had 2 Luffys, so I'm playing 2 Frankie, 2 Luffys, just to tell people. So I'm playing 8 4-cost 6Ks, because it's a really good number. I always want to see, this is the card I always want to see on 4 Dawn, and most of the time on 5 Dawn if I don't have a Rush Luffy. So with those 4-cost 6Ks, most of the attack power I'm going to get in this deck is going to come from the 5-cost King Dews. And then I'm going to play 3 Thatch. 3 Thatch is a super big meta call, and I think should be in every single Whitebeard list if you're dedicated Boat, if you're Straw, if you have Marco or whatever. I think 3 Thatch is the most important card in this deck for tech, because Newgate starts at 6k, and you need, naturally the 7k is going to be good against the leaders that start at 5k. Thatch is the same thing. I need to have a huge number versus the 5ks, and especially against the Mirror as Newgate with the 6ks. So those are my generic Whitebeard, the generic big power cards that I want to play. And then I'm going to play 3 Rush Luffy, 4 Ace, and then obviously the best card in the game, which is going to be the 9-cost Edward Newgate. So I'm going to play the 3 Monkey D. Luffy to get around the blockers, another rush card at that 5-drop slot. So you're playing the 2 King Dews and the 3 Monkey D. Luffys on the 5-cost slot if you have to unfortunately go first, or if you want to keep a 1 Dawn open on that turn, at that 6 Dawn turn. Then we're going to play, arguably one of my favorite cards in the game is going to be the Ace, the 7-cost Ace. Minus 3k to something, and gets Rush if you are a Whitebeard Pirate, which obviously we are playing a Whitebeard Pirate character. This card just swings board states. They swing with multiple 6ks or a 5k and something else at you, and you just get to minus 3, kill all their entire board and swing face and keep pressure. And sometimes it's just a 7k rush in the late game. If you don't have that, super really good, super good. Then obviously the best card in the game at this current moment is going to be Edward Newgate, which is the 9-cost 10k. Has the secret text of you never take a damage if you're playing Newgate, which is the only character that matters. And then you get plus 2k to your leader on that turn, and until your next turn, which having an 8k leader on your opponent swinging at you basically is a time walk half the field. And then Dawn 2, put a 2 there, KO something 3k or less and then swing a 12k, pretty much killing everything. This deck is completely broken and negates a lot of, what the field does, being just a 6k base in itself. And I would run this character pretty much all of OP2, and it just gets even better in OP3. So I would invest in your new gate cards, get your alt arts. I need to start getting my alt arts. I only have one, but that's gonna be my One Piece deck tech for the finalists at top 8 of Texas regionals this past weekend. Goodbye.